Also, just not believe it was a conflict either, and the Michigan Court Rules decided they're under. To the extent a conflict does exist, given the waivers, the court will consent to matters. The court does call the case of the People's State of Michigan versus Latasha Wingard.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor and Counsel.
Richard, yes.
David I. Goldstein, appearing on behalf of Ms. Wingard, Your Honor.
Wingard, get your name, please.
Latasha Wingard.
Thank you.
Ms. Wingard, we've worked out an arrangement. We're going to waive the exam today. We're going to take you up to circuit court, and you need to call me. I can't come see you, so you need to call me, okay?
Okay, will do. Thank you.
So you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
You're going to waive today, Ms. Wingard.
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and committed it.
Yes, sir.
You understand you'll not have that hearing. You'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes, sir.
We'll also waive the right
Yes, Your Honor.
preliminary examination having been waived, defendants bound over to circuit court on a single count. Mr. Goldstein.
Your Honor, my client and I waive reading of the information. We acknowledge receipt of the information. We waive its further reading. My client stands mute, asked that a not guilty plea be entered.
Been in every way form of reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial will be set for
At 1:30 with Judge Slay.
April 9th, 2026, 1:30, Judge Slay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Castilia.
Morning, Your Honor. People.
And Assistant Public Defendant Nick Bukovich on behalf of Mr. Compton.
Sorry. Cotton, can you state, please?
Castilia, Cotton.
Thank you. You're asking for an adjournment.
Yes, this is for time for pre-negotiations, Your Honor. Negotiations, Your Honor.
I'm going to be in Wayne County for a while, do you know?
To my understanding, it should be until at least December. So he should be in county for a while.
Probable cause conference, April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bound continued. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Cobb.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case, people versus Kristen Bird.
Okay, love the people. David. Bird. What's up? Oh, okay, sorry. No, it's a fishing one.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Public Defender Davy Lieb on behalf of Ms. Bird. Ms. Bird, could you please tell the judge your name?
Bird. I have before me a plea form that indicates the defendant will be pleading to count 2 of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, first responder, a 1-year offense. On her successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed, and there's an agreement to not file criminal charges for conduct described in the Ann Arbor Police Department report 269347. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That is my understanding as well, Your Honor.
May I have her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear in the affirm the testimony you will give truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
State your name, please.
Christian Bird. Aye. It's this court's understanding that you're going to plead guilty to the charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, first responder. Is that correct?
Yes,
Your
Honor.
That's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 1 year incarceration, a $1,000 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You understand also that while I'm taking plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Perry in the 15th District Court.
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
To that charge, how do you plead?
I'm not really sure how it's going. I know I was.
I'm sorry?
I'm guilty. Just plea out, I'm guilty.
I plead. How are you pleading to this charge, man?
I understand.
Are you pleading guilty or are you pleading not guilty?
I'm pleading guilty.
Pardon?
I'm pleading guilty.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, sir.
Signed an advice of rights form or had one signed on your behalf?
The form I just reviewed.
Yes, sir.
Is that a yes? You'll have to speak up, man.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, and you say requested? I can't.
Pardon?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
Do you have any questions regarding any of the rights that were contained on that form?
No.
All right. Look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy of one there on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on there.
Ms. Burke, do you understand that? You have to give the court a yes or no answer.
Yeah.
Ma'am, do you understand that you're giving up those rights?
Yes.
Let me ask you this. Would you like me to stop now and get a better or have more time to talk with your attorney about what you're doing?
Do you want to have more time to talk to me about this?
No.
I'm
I
sorry.
understand.
You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You understand you're also giving up your right to appeal of right.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal your conviction.
I can.
All right. I'm stopping the plea right now. All right, ma'am. I'm going to stop the plea at this point because I have to make sure it's nothing you're doing wrong. It's just that I have to make sure that you understand what you're doing. And I get the sense that you're not entirely pleased. Okay. So
Stuff.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjourn this out to March 26th. Give counsel an opportunity to speak with you, and we'll come back
To my
decide what we're going to do on it. March 26, 2020, 9 a.m. Found continued. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court does call the case of People versus Caitlyn Davidson.
Your Honor, legal the people.
David, there's somebody for Caitlyn Davidson, who I believe is on Zoom.
Yes, she stated her name. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we're requesting exam date in this matter.
Discovery is complete.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what date are we on?
March 30th.
That's fine.
People have their witnesses available the 31st.
Your best, Your Honor.
All right. Preliminary examination will be set in person March 31st, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Simpson.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Bond continued. Court calls case. People versus Mary Pablowena.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
And Assistant Public Defender Nick Bukovich from Ms. Pablowena, who's now approaching. Can you please state your name for the record once you're here?
You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm going to be working on filling out a mental health treatment court referral, and I'll be getting it to the court soon.
Probable cause conference and will be adjourned to April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The court calls case People versus Elizabeth Chudik.
Morning, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Miss Chudik, I think. Can you please state your name?
Elizabeth Chudik.
Your Honor, I'm hoping for an adjournment to work towards a resolution.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case of the people versus Reese Palmer.
Your Honor, Raymond. People.
They. Oh, got it. Watch your back, Mr. Berman.
You are the greatest. Good morning, Your Honor. Joy Gaines, Senior Assistant Public Defender, with and on behalf of Mr. Palmer. Would you please state your name, sir?
Bruce Paul. Thank you.
Your Honor, we have just come to a resolution in this matter. Mr. Palmer has a pending retail fraud in the 14A1 District Court as well, and we're looking at a global resolution where this matter would be reduced to a misdemeanor retail fraud second, and he would admit to this as well as the 114A1, which is scheduled, I want to say, for April 1st, and that upon a successful plea to both of those, the felony matters would be dismissed. So we are asking and for an adjournment. I'm not as fast with Mr. Palmer's as I have some of the others ready. But I will get a green sheet to you, but that is the plea. And I don't know if there's a way to get Mr. Palmer in before April 1st, because we would also like to address his bond.
So, go ahead.
Mr. Adjourn so we can get the proper plea paperwork.
Thank you. What I'll do is I'll adjourn his probable cause to next week, March 26, 2026, 9 a.m. At this point, his bond will continue, and Ms. Weisling, if we could have the 14A1 file brought in, he's gonna on that. So just have that set for that time. All right? Awesome. Thank you.
All right. Not today, so next week. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case people versus Edna Germa.
Your Honor,
And good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing, appearing on behalf of Ms. Germa. Ms. Germa, can you state your name for the record, please?
Edna Germa.
Thank you. And Your Honor, I am standing in for her attorney of record, Brandon Bird, and this is with her permission. Is that correct, Ms. Germa?
Repeat that, please.
I'm standing in for her attorney of record, Mr. Brandon Bird. And that's okay with you, correct?
All right, very good. What are we doing?
Your Honor, it's my understanding that we do have a discovery, but Mr. Bird and Ms. Germa are still going through it to determine whether how they want to proceed on that. If Your Honor wants, we can set this for a preliminary examination due to discovery being completed. But at this time, we would ask one more adjournment just to continue going through the discovery.
Given all the circumstances, I'll adjourn this out. April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Bond continued. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Court calls the case of the people versus DeCorey Jones.
People, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good.
Go ahead.
Good morning, Your Honor. Edward Lucas on behalf of DeCorey Jones in the 1318 matter.
Hey, good morning, Your Honor.
Hold on a second. Who is this? Who?
Marcus.
Hold on, he can stay. What?
Marcus Jones.
Marcus Jones.
Oh, bro.
I'll pass that. It's fun. And then I'll call the case of the people versus Marcus Jones.
Thank you, Judge.
Alex,
Court Feast to First Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Marcus Jones. Please state your name for the record.
Marcus Jones.
Thank you, Judge. This is a case that Miss Carrie really does some good work on and got him referred to the mental health court. So we're waiting for an evaluation on that to see if he's eligible. So we'd be asked for an adjournment, Your Honor. I believe you just want me to request a
Mental health court. April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continues.
I think you want me to address bond if you don't mind. Pardon? I think he'd like me to address bond if you don't mind, Judge.
Go ahead.
Mr. Jones indicated that he does have housing here in Ann Arbor, indicates he's been incarcerated for about a month now. He says he needs to get out to make sure he can maintain that housing. He's fearful that while he's incarcerated, he might lose his apartment, and he's asking the court to consider a release. I know he is incarcerated because he missed, I believe, 2 court dates. And so he's apologetic for that, says he won't miss any other court dates. He'll work with CMH to be on his medication, and he has no problem with a tether if the court will be willing to do that.
I don't need a response. I'm going to deny your request at this time. Once he's evaluated for the mental health court, I'll take another look at that.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. So, Mr. Fisher, so that you know, we do have, I didn't see this before. He's been denied for the mental health.
Thank you for letting me know. Okay.
Courthouse case, People versus Kaya Johnson.
And good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing, appearing on behalf of Ms. Johnson. Is Ms. Johnson in the courtroom, Your Honor?
Not sure.
Did not check in.
Your Honor, would you be willing to briefly pass this matter? It's my understanding that there was a plea that was going to be placed on the record today.
I don't have a plea for it.
No, I think it was submitted prior and then the plea fell through or something. Does there need to be a new one sent in? I can try and rectify all of this.
I don't have a plea form.
At all?
Have any.
Okay. Well, fun stuff. Sorry, Your Honor.
No, I don't have a form in my file. Give me a second to check. I'll leave the court as far as present for the end of the block.
Well, I'm not. I don't, where is she? We don't know.
I don't know.
Bench warrant and its failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $10,000 cash surety. Thank you.
so
Warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls the case. People versus Daenerius Williams.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sam Bernstein with and on behalf of Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, could you please state your name for the court?
Daenerius Williams.
Thank you.
Judge, we're just awaiting on some discovery and need more time to review discovery.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
See you later. Court calls case People versus Terry Williams.
Your Honor, the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing. Your Honor, can we briefly pass this matter? I was just speaking with Mr. Williams. He's still in transportation or is still en route to the courthouse. But I have spoken with him. I know that he is on his way to the courthouse.
Pass it.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Court calls case People versus Matthew Kennedy.
Morning, Your Honor. People.
Good morning, Your Honor. Please, son of Court David Burgess on behalf of Matthew Kennedy, who's approaching from the back end. Matt, put your name on there. Matthew Kennedy.
Thank you. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor, that he's, as the court already approved, rehab, inpatient rehab. He's supposed to be actually leaving today for Bear River, so.
Oh, is there?
I'm asked for an adjournment. That's what I was told, Judge.
Adjourn probable cause conference April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
Okay.
Bond contingent. Make sure it's there and see what we do.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You all set. Court does call the case People versus Chad Riley. Hello, Your Honor, Murray Compton, appearing on behalf of the defendant Chad Riley, who was walking up to the podium. Mr. Riley, would you please state your name to the judge?
Chad Riley.
I have before me a plea form that indicates that the defendant would be pleading guilty to 2 charges, count 2 of domestic violence and also count 3 of assault or assault and battery, both 93-day offenses. Upon a successful plea to those charges, count 1 would be dismissed. There's also a sentence agreement under count 2. The domestic violence sentence would be under 7694A. Assault and battery would be under the prosecutor's deferred. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's correct, Judge.
May I have him sworn?
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear and affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name, please.
Chad Riley.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to 2 misdemeanor charges. That's your understanding?
Yes.
First charge is that of domestic violence, the stated count 2. That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Also to the charge of assault and or assault and battery, which is stated count 3. That is also a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand also, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge matter, and you would be sentenced before Judge Barr in the 14A2 District Court.
Yes.
Still wish to plead guilty?
Yes.
To the charge of domestic violence, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charge of assault and or assault and battery, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Now you understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
Signed any advice of rights from or had one signed on your behalf?
No.
Any question regarding any of those rights?
What's that?
Any question about any of those rights?
No.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of the trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today to get you to plead?
No.
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
No.
You're doing this voluntarily
Yes.
and of your own free will. And because you believe that you're guilty of these offenses?
Yes.
January 31st, 2026, at the location of 114 South Huron Street, City of Ypsilanti, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan. What do you do in relation to an individual, Kelsey Barker, that makes you think that you're guilty, or Barcher?
That was my girlfriend at the time. I walked into her house invited, and I caught her with somebody in her bedroom, and I punched him, and I think she got in the way in the process and got pushed.
You intentionally, the other individual, the Ryan Green, you intentionally punched him?
Yes.
All right. And didn't have his permission to hit him?
No.
And you indicated that with regard to Kelsey, she just got in the way. Did you intentionally push her?
No.
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 Judge, may I for a second, please?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, I did. She got between us. I just, yes.
So,
Just,
so you put your hands on her and pushed her out of the way.
yes.
You intentionally did that.
Yes.
Sir, if I accept your plea in this matter, I do have to advise you that if you commit misconduct between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of your sentencing, you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence evaluation or recommendation. You understand that?
Yes.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
No, Judge.
And have I complied with the court?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's pleas of guilty to counts 2 and 3. Count 1 is dismissed. Pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered at 14A2 probation. Sentencing in this matter will be
15th at 10 a.m.
April 15th, 2026, 10 a.m. for Judge Barr.
Thank you, Judge.
Bond will continue. There should be, I don't know where those sheets are. Are they on the podium? There's a gold sheet under the podium with probation's contact information.
Got it, Judge. Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Kurt Bushland.
Morning, Your Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Mr. Bushline, who approaches the podium. Please state your name, sir.
Kurt Bushline.
Your Honor, I hope the court has the request for adjournment form in the file. There's been a delay in sentencing Mr. Bushline in the other county. He's not scheduled to be sentenced until April 6th, but they're also saying he's getting 0 credit for days incarcerated. So we're hoping to get it adjourned to 2 weeks after the 6th, because once he gets to Cotton, they'll be able to correct however much time he should be credited. I believe it will be a plea at that time.
16, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Court calls the case, People versus Rad Ashik. Ashik?
You're on moving for people.
Ready, Judge. Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of our client. I hope he's present on Zoom. Thank you, Judge. Don't know why they're not present. For the record, I request an adjournment.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $10,000 cash surety. Warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case, People versus Walter Rice.
I'm moving for the people.
Attorney Mamet on behalf of the defendant, Your Honor.
Your name, sir?
Walter Rice.
Thank you. What are we doing?
Today, we're at Germa,
You're breaking up, counsel. What are you asking for an adjournment?
That's correct. We've just been retained.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond continued. Thank you, sir. Court calls case, People versus Santos, Alif.
Check loud for the people, Your Honor. Awesome. All right. That's all. Check there.
Ready, Judge. Portia Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Mr. Alif. Please state your name for the record.
Santos Alif.
Thank you, Judge. There should be a green sheet in the file. We are requesting an adjournment. My client is a cook, and he has a scheduling issue about a month. So if the court might go 3 or 4 weeks out, that'll be helpful.
What?
A cook, and he's scheduled to work every morning from 6 to 4. 6 to 4.
What's just wanted time to schedule and I cook everything.
Cook everything?
Yeah.
Is it any good?
Yes.
He hesitated a little bit.
Yeah.
I just wanted some time possibly to get my scheduling endeavors in order.
He has to do the prepping, Judge.
As a cook, what do
you cook? Tell it.
I'm a culinary cook, sir.
What kind of food?
American food, Italian food.
What's your specialty?
Oh, you just
chicken and spinach Alfredo.
Spinach?
Yeah. You know, eat veggies?
Huh?
You know, eat vegetables?
They're green. No.
You'd eat him if he made him, Judge.
Right.
That's something like you do. Saying. What, a month out?
3 or 4 weeks.
So do our schedules in 2-week increments. So if you could at least give me 2 to 3 weeks.
April 23rd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge.
Email me that.
Yeah, my car. Oh, man, I think he's burnt. All right.
Or calls the case, People versus Shanteneique Sims, aka Shanteneique Black.
I am on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Again, may it please the Honorable Court, David Burgess on behalf of Shanteneique Sims, who's approaching, Your Honor. And place your name on the record, please.
Shanteneique Black.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, it's black, but I'm just going off the docket.
I got you.
We're requesting exam discovery is complete, Your Honor.
People have their witnesses available the 31st. All right. Preliminary examination person will be set March 31st, 2026, 9 a.m. before Judge Washington.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So, bond continued. Court calls the case, People versus Malik Alcidi.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Alif. I believe he's on Zoom, Judge.
Yes, I'm here.
State your name.
Malik Saidi.
Requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor, I believe my boss needs to talk with Mr. Chudik. Boss. I said I believe my boss needs to talk with his boss.
Probable cause conference. During April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you. We'll be in touch with Sid.
Court calls the case, People versus Alisa, Arbiter. Oh, look who decided to show up.
Oh my God.
What? What?
He chewed me out too, Judge. Good morning.
Oh, why do I have two greens?
Okay, thank you. Attorney Feaster, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Miss Arbiter. If you're here, please state your name for the record. Okay, Your Honor, I do not know why they're not here. For the record, I will request an adjournment.
Bench warrant will issue for dependent failure. Your bond will be out of $10,000 cash charity. That warrant will issue immediately. Court calls the case.
Should be.
Hello?
Hello. Hi. Hi. What? You're muted again. Okay, that's good now.
How do I unmute? Am I good now?
You're good now.
Okay. Do I just
Okay,
start
you
my
are-
video?
Pardon?
Your host asked you to start your video. Do I just start my video?
Yep, go ahead.
Okay, sorry. I don't know how to do this very
No,
well.
perfect.
Okay.
Got it.
Who okay. Now what?
What? Why don't you state your name?
Elisa Arbiter.
Yeah, okay, that's you. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's not your fault. It's Miss Gaines.
Joy Gaines, your Assistant Public Defender, representing Ms. Arbiter. Your Honor, we are looking at the possibility of setting this for a preliminary examination, and there's some outstanding discovery. We'd ask for an adjournment.
All right. How soon will the discovery get to?
Working on it already. So, you do it. Oh.
April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ms. Arbiter.
Thank you. Now do I hit leave?
Pardon?
Do I hit
Yeah,
leave?
you can leave now. Court does call the case, People versus Zeria Brand.
Morning, Your Honor. Look like you're in a good mood. Oh, get this straight. I don't impress.
Like I'm out.
And you're very understanding and judge.
Here he goes.
Very sympathetic. Judge, in this matter, Robert J. Kill on behalf of Ms. Brand, state your name.
Zeria Brand.
Thank you.
Judge, I believe her mom has posted both bonds, including the one in this matter. She should be fitted for tether, hopefully today. We're just respectfully asking for a preliminary exam.
Want a preliminary examination?
Yes, please.
All right. So your discovery is all complete?
Yes.
And would people have their witnesses available the 31st? All right. Preliminary examination will be set March 31st, 2026, 9 a.m. That's before me.
Okay, call me when you get out, okay? All right. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Court calls case, People versus Jennifer Baker.
I'll check left.
Which one?
What is it?
Should have just pushed him.
Torsia, Court Officer Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Jennifer Baker. State your name for the record.
Jennifer Baker.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. You should have a green sheet in the file. We're requesting a 2-week adjournment to discuss the case further and maybe seek an investigator.
April 2nd, 2020, 9 a.m. bond.
Thank you, Judge. April 2nd, give me a call.
Okay.
Thank you.
Court calls the case People versus Wardell Smith.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sydney Rushing appearing on behalf of Mr. Smith. I am standing in for his attorney of record, Mr. Brandon Burke. Mr. Smith, can you state your name for the record, please?
Wardell Smith.
All right. You don't mind Ms. Rushing stepping in for Mr. Bird at this point, dear? You don't mind? You don't mind?
Oh, her as my attorney?
Right. Stepping in?
No, I don't mind.
Her. Okay. All right. All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, at this time, we're just seeking a brief adjournment for the remainder of discovery to be received, is my understanding.
And Your Honor, I do have the media, so it should be over fairly shortly.
All right. I'll adjourn the matter April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Say something. What are you going to say?
I wanted to move towards preliminary.
Okay, they don't have
We have to get the discovery first.
I would like to ask for a bond reduction because I haven't spoken to my attorney since I haven't spoken to any attorney.
He's asking for a bond reduction. I don't know if your counsel prepared to make an argument on that. His bond currently is set at 50,000, 10% on an assault with assault to do great bodily harm, less than murder or strangulation, and domestic violence.
Your Honor, at this time, I'm not currently prepared to make that. Your Honor, what I can do is I can speak with Mr. Bird. We can see if we can get a bond motion submitted ASAP on that.
All right. So they're going to submit a motion on your behalf. All right. At this point, however, your bond will continue. All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Mr. Smith will be getting that in immediately.
Court does call the case People versus Melinda Baker.
Michael Gaddy is public defender, Ms. Baker. Your Honor, I believe she's on Zoom.
Baker, can you state your name, please?
Melinda Baker.
Thank you. Being adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor. For the reasons stated in the green sheet, we're asking for an adjournment for that next step in our recursion.
Finishing up
an outpatient, but going to an inpatient, Judge.
And okay, I got you. April 16th, 2026, 9 a.m. bond continued.
Thank you, Judge.
Court calls case People versus Jintao.
Good morning, Your Honor. Laura Willinger, on behalf of the people.
Morning, Your Honor. Attorney Zushan for Jintao, and we need a Mandarin Chinese interpreter.
I'm sorry?
Your Honor, we need a Chinese interpreter.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Your Honor, I got just returned yesterday, so I don't have enough time to go.
No, it's all right. We just don't have a Mandarin interpreter at this point where we're going to be able to, that we can order up.
Mandarin interpreter.
All right. So I'm going to pass the matter. We'll see if we can get one up and have him brought back.
Your Honor, let me discuss with my James. Yeah, we were going to waive the interpreter for the PCC today, and but we need a Mandarin interpreter for the following hearing.
You were going to do what? You were going to.
We will waive the interpreter for the PCC today.
Okay, so you're going to waive the interpreter for today, and you're seeking an adjournment.
Okay. Yes, Your Honor.
Will April 9th? Pardon?
For the record, the defense counsel speaks Mandarin and can communicate with his client.
Yes, Your Honor. Yeah, yes.
Yes, okay. So if I set it for April 9th, will that work for you?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, we also need to argue for the reduced bond for.
Well, I'm not sure how I'm going to do that without an interpreter present.
How can I love you for people?
License you for defendant's failure to appear, bond 10,000, cash surety, will issue immediately. Court calls the case for the people versus the Corey Jones.
And it's done on behalf of the people, Your Honor.
Good morning, James Red P 5490, appearing on behalf of Mr. Jones for the case ending in 1324.
And Edward Drukas on behalf of Corey Jones in 1318.
All right. Your name? Corey Jones. Thank you. What are we doing?
I'm asking for it.
Go ahead, Mr. Drukas.
He said he's asking for an adjournment. What are you doing on your case?
I was retained for arraignment purposes. I let Mr. Ward know. I thought we were on the same page. When I contacted the court, the ROA had not abstracted and I had no notice of this hearing. Luckily, Attorney Drukas was kind enough to reach out to let me know I was on the ROA still. So I was just asking if to file a motion to withdraw so Mr. Jones could have appointed counsel.
There. You filed a limited appearance or no?
No, yeah. At the time, I filed my regular appearance and then reached out to let them know that I would not be on
file
the
a
case.
motion to withdraw. It doesn't work that way. If you file a limited appearance, then maybe that happens and then you would have counsel. So you need to get that corrected.
That's what I'm trying to do now, Your Honor.
I'll adjourn both these matters to April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Court calls case people versus Ronald Moody. Ronald Moody.
Alex Chamalowski for people.
Say your name.
Edward Drukas on behalf of Ronald Moody in both matters. I met with Mr. Moody yesterday and we were discussing waiving this up to circuit court. I was going to obtain a signature when he was in court.
Mr. Moody, you want to waive your preliminary examinations?
Yes, sir.
All right. You understand a preliminary examination is a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offenses alleged were committed and you committed them.
Yes, Judge.
All right. You understand you won't have that hearing, that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
Yes.
People also waive their right. In the case ending in 1995, preliminary examination is waived. Defendant is bound over to circuit court on all 6 counts. And on the other matter, oops, don't know where my information is. On the other matter, defendant is bound over to circuit court on counts 1 through 4. So he's bound over to circuit court on all 10 counts.
Your Honor, we acknowledge receipt of information in both matters. Waive reading, stand mute.
And in having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter not guilty plea as to all charges. Pretrial will be set for
1:30 with Judge Compton.
March 31st, 2026, 1:30 before Judge Cunkey.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Bond will continue in these cases. Smash it. Court calls the case of the people versus Warner, Ali Thomas.
And a public defendant, Nick Bukovich, for Mr. Ali Thomas, who is now approaching. Ali Thomas, can you please state your name for the record?
Warner Victor Ali Thomas.
Thank you. I have before me a plea form that indicates the defendant will be pleading guilty charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, first responder to 1 year offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, counts 1 through 3 would be dismissed. Well, yes, counts 1 through 3 would dismiss. And count 2. You guys are gonna have to help me. I got 1 through 3 in this case would be dismissed. And then there's another 15th district court case where I don't.
It's a global resolution where to resolve 4 cases.
Okay.
The plea agreement would call for Mr. Ali Thomas to plead guilty to attempted resisting obstructing a police officer in the case before the court today. We will then dismiss counts as an added count 4, dismiss counts 1 through 3. Then we will dismiss 15th district court case number 26034 SM. That's the case in its entirety. We'll dismiss in the district court case number 260048 SM in its entirety. That's a larceny under 200. And count 2 in 15th district court case 260033 SM,
which is already at 15.
Already at 15. Yes. And then part of this is he's also going to plead guilty to attempted resisting a police officer in 15th district court case number 260033 SM.
All right. And then he's agreeing to pay restitution to be determined on all dismissed counts from the cases that we talked about here.
Yes.
And then there's a sentence agreement also to probation. Okay, that would be the court's full understanding of it. Is that your understanding, Mr. Buckledge?
Yes, that's my understanding. Also, in addition, AP Agent Nextski, there's a city case that she indicated would be dismissed once these 2 cases are pled to as well. I believe that may not be on there, but that is an email chain with me and Mr. Chabavalsi that Jen Janetsky agreed to dismiss as a city case.
Yes.
That's part of the whole global resolution.
But, okay, but that's a city case, not a state case.
Yes, that's correct.
That's correct? Okay, all right. Understood. May I have him sworn?
It's right here. You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give and be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
By God's law.
State your name, please.
Warner Victor Ali Thomas.
All right. Third, this is court understanding you're going to be pleading guilty to the charge of attempted resisting and obstructing a police officer, first responder. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 1 year incarceration and a $1,000 fine plus court cost. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. You understand also that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge and you would be sentenced before Judge Garwood in the 15th District Court.
And they're over. And they're over.
Pardon?
And they're over.
Yes, sir.
So understanding all of that, how do you plead to that charge?
Good.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you will not have a trial of any kind.
You need a verbal answer, yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
You signed an advice of rights form or had one caused to be signed on your behalf?
Yeah, I have.
You have any questions regarding any of those rights?
No, I don't.
Please look at paragraph 5. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on the form. You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record?
not at all.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
Not at all.
You're doing this voluntarily? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Of your own free will?
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
Well, I'm done.
You got it. That's because he's not getting through now.
So, Mr. Bukovich, I'll give you 2 weeks to figure out how to tell your client to behave in my courtroom.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court calls case, People versus Bridget Nicole Beck.
Alec Chabalowski for the people.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Beck, who's here via Zoom, Judge.
All right.
Beck, if you could state your name.
Oh, you're muted, Miss Beck.
Bridget Nicole Beck.
Thank you, ma'am. What are we doing?
Your Honor, I provided Mr. Chabalowski with some medical information. I don't know if it's been probative at all.
Your Honor, I have to it. Really good efforts.
You're on the matter, April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. bond continued.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will submit a green sheet right.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Mario Crawford.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Probably I'm done, Your Honor.
Pardon?
You're all set, Mr. I'll call you.
Back. All right. Go ahead.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender for Mr. Crawford. Your Honor, state your name, Mr. Crawford.
Mario Crawford, Your Honor. You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor. We're going to see if Mr. Crawford's a good fit for Judge Washington's recovery court. If I could be heard on bond.
Criminal cause conference will be adjourned to April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. as to bond.
Your Honor, he is as the court's well aware, he has 2 cases pending. One of them is $1,000, 10%. The other matter is, I think, $10,000 cash, according to X jail. He has 4 holes listed on X jail. None of them look like pickup type holes. He is a local person. He's not a flight risk in terms of leaving the jurisdiction or anything like that. I believe he has a place that he could stay over with his uncle over off of Ainsworth over there in Ipsy, as well as the Delanis Center. I don't think he's but these 2 matters, I believe, are both 2-year matters. He's been in jail for, I believe, 100 days. There was a failure to appear back in, I'm not going to gild the lily, there's a failure to appear back last August, but I believe he's since righted that type of behavior. So we'd ask the court for a personal recognizance bond, or if the court's not inclined to do that, with a tether, if the court's not inclined to do that, perhaps a release to treatment. He reports
I've already signed an order for release to treatment on GPS.
I thought, oh, okay. It was. I thought I only saw it on one. I was going to ask for the second one. I don't know if it's on both.
In an order, I'll sign off on it.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. But otherwise, this bond will continue. I'll deny the request at this point.
Thank you, Judge.
You said sorry. Sure. Court calls case of the People versus Bernard Brock.
Your Honor, Raymond Cook for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Hannah Mackey requesting permission to practice under Michigan Court Rule 8.120 under Senior Assistant Public Defender Joy Gaines.
Permission practice is granted.
Thank you. Mr. Brock, can you state your name, please?
Bernard Eugene Brock.
Thank you.
Requesting to adjourn this matter, Your Honor. I believe a resolution here.
Probable cause conference, April 9th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be in touch,
Thank you,
Mr. Brock.
Thank you, sir. Court calls case People versus Jen Cummings.
Check love.
Stephanie Pan on behalf of Ms. Cummings. Ms. Cummings, could you please state your name for the record?
Ajane Cummings.
Your Honor, I do have a green sheet for her. Your Honor, when appropriate, I'd like to address bond.
Probable cause conference will be adjourned April 2nd, 2026, 9 a.m. As to bond.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, currently, my client has I do believe, a $10,000 bond in this particular case. We're asking if the 10% provision, $1,000 bond. We're asking if the 10% provision could be added to it. In addition, currently, she is not allowed to go home.
I have it as cash surety 10%.
I believe this is what said $1,000, right? You told me you can't do 1,000.
Yeah, I can't do 1,000. I don't know if it's 1,000 or I don't know.
Yeah, and I believe it said 1,000. She can't do 1,000. She's asking for it to be lowered to 100.
Okay.
So, Your Honor, the bigger issue here is that right now there's a no-go to her home.
Yes.
And she wants to be able to go back home. In this particular case, as I read it, my client has some mental health needs, and while she was at the house, her boyfriend did call to get some help. However, when the police arrived, it's my understanding that he was trying to just explain that to him, but instead of that, they had her try to leave. She didn't understand why she needed to leave because it's her home. So then she winds up getting additional charges out of it, Your Honor. But he wants her home, and she wants to be able to go home.
I have a response.
Your Honor, I don't think we've had any contact with the homeowner. I do recall this case. I'd asked if Bobby continued. She was being asked to leave this home, and that's a volatile situation.
Good.
Your Honor, it's a police resisting matter. It's not a domestic violence.
I see the charges, but I'm trying to figure out, but I also see the bond condition. So I'm trying to figure out whose home is it?
It's her home. She lives there with him. They live together. So this is not a domestic violence case.
I know, you said that.
I understand that, Your Honor.
Acknowledge that.
The premise usually is you can't go back because of DV, not because you resisted the police at your house.
Okay. I guess I'll agree with you, but this condition is here because whether charged or not, there was some altercation that occurred there, correct?
Your Honor, yes, it's my understanding it was
Or
welfare.
alleged altercation.
Yes, it was more about welfare due to her mental health. He was trying to get help, and it turned into this. My apologies, Your Honor. Please continue.
No, it's like when people talk to me, I actually hear them. But if you want to keep going, go.
I do not, Your Honor.
Oh, if you want to keep going,
I absolutely.
I just hearing patiently.
Nope.
So the only question, if they both own the premises, is that what I have? Or is it just he may own the premises, but she resides there?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes.
To which one?
He owns it. It's in his name and everything, but like
Live there.
yeah, for the whole time.
Okay.
Like I helped him. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I
Got the problem.
I just have to. No, she's doing good. You are my problem.
I understand that, Your Honor.
So, ma'am, how long have you lived there?
I've been living there the whole time since we
Like-
got there. December 3rd of 2025.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I think she has a 10% privilege on the bond. I will set her bond at a 1,010%. I'll just clarify it,
Thank you, Your Honor.
right? So I'll set it at that. I'll adjourn this out instead of 2 weeks out. I'll adjourn it out to next week, 2026 at 9. That'll give them time to check with
What was the,
him and
what was the date? I'm sorry.
26, 1 week out.
Okay.
Okay, so instead of 2 weeks, I'm gonna go 1 week. I've made it clear on your bond is the 10%. They're gonna check with him. If it's okay, then release it. If they check before this date, it's a written order to me and I sign off on it.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay?
Right.
At this point, however, well, the bond is set there, but,
Okay.
and ma'am, so that we're clear, if you post this bond
Yes.
before we get clarification, you can't,
I can't go home yet.
right?
Okay, now how do he get in contact with them? If you don't mind me asking.
I have no idea. They're not using my phone.
Okay, okay, okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Court calls the case, People versus Anna Birch.
Michael Gaddy, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Birch, Your Honor. She's approaching the podium.
If she could get past Cannon.
Hi, Your Honor.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is Anna Birch. I don't know if I should raise my hand or.
What?
Okay.
You don't know if what?
Oh, I wasn't sure if I should raise my hand or not. I wasn't sure what. My name is Anna Birch.
Want to raise your hand?
I guess there's no purpose, is there?
You want to be sworn in?
No, sir.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know. I was just trying to make everybody happy.
I don't want votes today.
All right, what are we doing? Yes, you may.
I'm gonna dismiss the show cause and I'm gonna give you until April 30 to pay this one. Now, if you need more money or no more time, what are you gonna do? And talk to me, right?
Yes.
And request an extension, right?
Yes.
And I'll grant it. But don't ignore me again, or I'm not gonna be this nice next time. Are we with one another?
Yeah.
Good. See how easy this is?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Johnson. Oratarius Brandon Johnson, 26B1501988 and B and C. Not bad, you?
Not that good from here.
Your name?
I'm sorry.
You're charged with resisting or obstructing an officer, possession of a controlled substance, and you have a civil infraction charge for expired plate. You have the right to an attorney. If you want one, I will give you one. Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go out the hallway. They will set you up. You will have a chance to talk to a lawyer today, okay? You're welcome. Hi. Della Garza, Sophia Della Garza, 26F245507. Could I have, is somebody here for tree service?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Your name, ma'am? You're charged with disorderly conduct, public intoxication. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like one? I'll go ahead and arraign you and we'll go from there. And then I'm going to send you to the prosecutor then, okay? To talk. Do you understand that? You understand that?
Yes.
All right. So you're charged with disorderly conduct, public intoxication. The police think that this occurred in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne on Telegraph near Vreeland. They think you stumbled and fell face first into the roadway, almost getting struck by a car. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs or all those. Do you understand that, ma'am?
Yes.
And did you sign an advice of rights form here today and read it and understand it?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights on the advice of rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have the right to a lawyer. You still wish to waive your right to a lawyer.
I wish to, I don't.
I'm entering okay, hang on. Are you from Mount Pleasant?
Yes.
You drove here from Mount Pleasant?
No, I'm in a situation right now where I'm homeless. And, but then I found out I got an apartment in Mount Pleasant, so I'm moving back.
All right, I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea, $500 personal bond. You don't have to post any money. No alcohol, no illegal controlled substances, no marijuana. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Go talk to the prosecutor, okay? See what he'll work out for you. You've had nothing since 2003, right? All right, don't be upset here. It's not the end of the world, okay?
You're right.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Tree Service of Troy. 26B1 50508. Good morning. Your name? So you're in bankruptcy, the company is? So what did the two of you agree on?
They said to come in here and see you, advise you to be federal.
Cool. Were you in the room right adjacent here too? What room is this, yeah. During courtroom number 2. Is that extension 237? Heather?
I'm sorry, Judge, what was that?
The jury assembly or the prosecutor's room adjacent to Judge Hessen's court.
That
is
is
that
where Brownstown is, courtroom 2 there.
So is that 237?
No, it is not. I don't believe there's a phone in that one.
Go ahead.
237 is the conference room, not the actual courtroom.
We're so backed up right now. And just have a seat at the table right behind you. I'll have you out of here in 5 minutes, okay? You can have a seat right at that table. Amy, I'm gonna need Ms. Foley Carter. Sean Michael Wilson II. Sir, I'm gonna ask you to take your hat off in the back, please. Your hat. Sean Michael Wilson II, 23B143-763. Your name?
Sean Michael Wilson.
Was there an accident?
Yes, sir.
So is that the reason that you guys are doing a no contest plea?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to have you sign the advice of rights here, okay? So you sit down there at that table, sign the advice of rights. And then when you're done, hand it back to my recorder, okay? Hines, Khalil Jamal Hines. 26F245-770. So make sure you read those rights, sir. Your name, sir? You're charged with driving on a suspended. You have the right to a lawyer. Would you like a lawyer?
No, sir.
I'll go ahead and arraign you and send you to the prosecutor on February 21 of 26. It is alleged that you did operate a motor vehicle in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne on Gibraltar near Aspen at 4:27 p.m. That is a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs of all those 2 points. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign an advice of rights and read it and understand it today?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, you still wish to waive your right to a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
I'll enter a not guilty plea. I'll give you a $500 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You're going to go talk to the Flat Rock prosecutor. Have a seat out in the hallway and they'll call you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Tree Service of Troy, 260-150508. Your name? Your name? What do you want to do with this?
disputing the charges, I imagine we have to set a formal hearing on it.
But this proceeding will not be stayed, as I recall it. I'm gonna go ahead and set the hearing. What does this one call for?
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
How much were the fines on this one if he's responsible?
It was a total of $5,350.
So you want to have a hearing?
I can't do anything because I'm in federal court. I'm assuming it's actually husband.
No, but here's what I'm trying to tell you. If you guys work out a deal today, if you do, I'm gonna go ahead and impose the fines, but I'm gonna stay execution of payment of the fines until after you're out of bankruptcy. You understand that? So I can either, I don't believe this stays anything in terms of this case. I mean, the payment, of course. So I can either, if you guys can't work something out, I'll set it for hearing. And then you can get a lawyer. You really should get a lawyer if you're serious about fighting this.
My attorney already told me that this could take up to 8 months.
Your bankruptcy.
It's 11, yes, of the organization. I run a multi-million-dollar company.
No, I'm not disputing any of that. I'm just telling you. That we're gonna have the hearing in the interim though. I don't believe that stays this case.
So if you want to set up for a hearing, I can let him know and then you can make a decision. So he has to do whether she wants to represent or have me retain additional counsel.
Yeah, that's good. We'll do that. Okay. And if your lawyer thinks I'm wrong, but I don't think I am, you know, a lot of things are stayed with bankruptcy filings, like civil cases. I don't believe that this would. Do you know the answer to that?
Hold on.
If your lawyer thinks that this case is stayed, ask him to send a letter to the prosecutor and CC me. Okay?
Absolutely. Because they did send it, but when I called the court, they said that I have to be in person. I didn't have a problem with them.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. So we'll adjourn this out. Why don't you give them till the 16th, Heather? Or is that when Brownstown's here?
We actually do have Brownstown on the 16th. That's our add-on day.
All right, so we'll do it at what time?
We can do, he comes from Troy, so let's do, how about 10 o'clock for that?
Yeah, you good with that? And if your lawyer again thinks that this case shouldn't proceed, you can tell your lawyer that my feeling is it should proceed, but I would stay payment of the fines until after the bankruptcy's over. Okay? So you can go down the hall, we'll give you a notice. I wish you well. Good luck.
Thank you, Your Honor. Why shouldn't Mr. Wilson's file at his house?
Yeah, you know what? I thought they'd be advice and rights probation violations, and they're not. 1 second, I'll be right with you, Mr. Wilson. Take the prosecutor. This one goes to the Flat Rock prosecutor. Thank you. Recalling Shane Michael Wilson. The second, 23B143763. Your name?
Wilson.
All right, so you're charged with reckless driving. If you plead to no contest, it has the same effect as a guilty plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you plead to reckless driving, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs are all those, 6 points. Your license will be suspended by the Secretary of State. I haven't had one of these where there was actually a reckless plea in a while, but I believe it's 90 days. It could be as many as 120 days suspension. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you plead no contest, you're giving up your right to a trial of any kind and you're waiving all the rights on the advice of rights form that you signed. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you read all those rights?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand all those rights? And you're sure this is what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you would like an attorney, I'll be happy to provide you with one at public expense. Do you understand that? Would you like a lawyer?
Yes, sir.
What happened before? Did you not tell me that? Did you tell me you didn't want one before?
We've got it said the same thing. Or I might have said no, and then I said yeah.
I don't know what you mean. You told me no when I arranged on February 24th, right?
No, I think I said, yeah.
Okay, I'll give you a lawyer. I can't imagine you,
Yeah.
that you said you wanted to.
He did have Mazen last time he was here.
Okay, why
Mr.
did
Gates.
we? Okay, so he didn't fill out a petition for a court appointed. Where do you work at?
Okay, I see it.
How much do you make?
17 an hour.
Do you have children?
Sir.
A wife?
Sir.
How many hours do you work?
40 hours a week.
So, okay. You're making about $680 a week, right?
Sure.
That's gross. Can you afford your own lawyer? All right, look, I'll appoint you a lawyer. We'll appoint him one, Heather. I don't know who this should go to. Where should I take this one?
It should go to Mr. Gates because he's our Brownstown attorney.
Okay. So you can go out in the hallway. I'm not going to proceed any further, okay? And they're going to set you up with Mr. Gates, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck. And either way, you're coming back in here. He's decided to hire or have a lawyer. We're going to give that to Mr. Gates. Terry Monique Alice, 25F2446648. Your name?
Terry Malik always.
Why didn't you give us proof of your AA meetings?
I have to go online. Who's the working and buying the same number?
Well, who told you you could do that and not provide us with any proof?
No.
Well, then I'm reluctant to dismiss this. You didn't go, did you?
I can't go online.
How many times?
So I've read probably about 8 just times.
I can't even hardly hear you.
Oh.
Are you soft-spoken or are you?
Yes.
All right, well, keep your voice up.
Okay. Well, more likely I went like 16 times. But I was like in person, it was very difficult to get to.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Okay, keep your voice up for me. Since you were in court on October 16 of 25, have you been arrested? Any new charges?
No.
Any contact with the police? Did you go to AA online?
Yes, sir.
How many times?
Approximately like 18 times.
You told me 16 just a minute ago. All right. Prosecutor wants to dismiss it. He's moving to dismiss. I don't like this. I don't like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss it. I don't like the fact that you didn't go in person. But I'll go ahead and dismiss and assume that I made a mistake and didn't make it clear. You're all set. Good luck. Lennox, Deborah Ann Lennox. 25F244672. All right, ma'am. Your name?
Deborah Lennox.
On October 2nd, you pled under 771 to retail fraud.
Correct.
The probation department thinks you did everything. Did you do everything?
Yes, sir. I did.
Raise your right hand. You solemnly swear or affirm on the penalties of perjury that the testimony you will give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, self you got.
Yes.
All right. Since you were in court when I sent you on October 2nd of 25, have you been arrested for any reason?
No.
Any contact with the police for any reason?
No.
Any new offenses pending against you?
No.
Prosecutor moves to dismiss. It appears you've done everything. Probation so indicates, so does he. Case dismissed. You're all set. Wish you well. Good luck. Nancy Radke. Nancy Elizabeth Radke. 24B1450114A, B, and C. If you'd like to have a seat, you can have a seat if you want to. Who are you?
Yes, Judge. Mr. Gates is in a meeting with somebody right now.
Well, that's okay. You're gonna have to wait.
Yeah, I know. She just called. She just said to go in there and let him know. So that's all.
Who called you?
The one that's taking care of the people coming in and checking in. I told her, I said, Mr. Gates is in an office. She said, yeah, just go to the courtroom, let him know. Or not in the courtroom, I'm sorry, in the meeting room.
Yeah, just go out there and you're gonna have to wait until he's done with the other.
Until he's done. Yeah, that's what I figured, but she just told me to come in here and let you know, so.
Okay,
All right, thank you, Judge.
no problem. Your name?
My name is Nancy Elizabeth Sowers Radke.
You're charged with driving on a suspended. You also have no proof of insurance and careless driving tickets that you're in default on.
And I had an Ohio license since 2000.
I just need to go, we need to proceed at this level here. Huh? Well, I mean, I'm glad you think they're wrong, but I can't just dismiss them. So you're gonna have to proceed in the case with these.
Well, I asked for a court appointed.
We'll give you a court appointed.
That I did have. a
Ma'am.
valid license.
Ma'am, I'm gonna give you a lawyer.
Okay,
We'll give you a lawyer. And you can talk to the lawyer. And then the lawyer can tell me that the prosecutor was wrong or the police department was wrong or whatever they need to do. But you've had these tickets in September of 23 and you got warrants all over it.
and I have sent proof in that it's the wrong name. I have a license. I had insurance.
Ma'am, yeah, that might be, I don't know. I'm not quarreling with you. I'm just.
I also had a subpoena in there requesting discovery.
Ma'am, you said you want a lawyer. I'm going to give you a lawyer.
Okay, how do I get it?
You can go out in the hallway and we will set you up with a lawyer, okay? And you can explain your entire situation to the lawyer. You're welcome. Khalil Jamal Hines. 267-245-770. Your name?
Khalil Jamal Hines.
You're gonna plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. They're going to dismiss the suspend. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
You got a valid license now, he tells me, right?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
If you do this, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs or revokes. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You have the right to a lawyer. If you want one, I will give you one. Would you like a lawyer?
No.
To the charge allowing an unlicensed driver to drive and to plead.
Guilty.
On February 21 to 26, were you in control of a 2022 Dodge that was being operated on Gibraltar near Aspen in the city of Flat Rock?
Yes, sir.
And you were unlicensed at the time?
Yes, sir.
And you were driving that vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes, sir.
For what?
I'm on probation with Monroe.
Do you understand by pleading guilty here, this would be deemed a violation of that probation?
Well, yes, sir.
I just want you to know that, and that probation could be revoked as a result of this plea and conviction. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
You still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept your plea, dismiss the suspend charge. Anything you'd like to tell me?
Yes, sir. I have been taking care of my tickets. At the time I was in Monroe County Jail, I thought I paid for my license. It was a ticket. And it said $40 reinstatement fee, but apparently I had to pay the Secretary of State a reinstatement fee. But I've been clearing my tickets up all around the board. You know, I'm a father and my kids. I
sound like a choir boy.
Far from a choir boy, but I am maturing and getting older.
Well, that's good.
You know.
Well, you're what? What are you, 34, 33?
33.
All right, I'm gonna go light on you. Do you want to keep talking?
No, sir.
50 fines, 70 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 245 or 30 days.
Okay.
Can you pay that?
Yes, sir.
Go down the hall, take care of it. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Sophia De La Garza, 26F 245507. All right, ma'am, your name?
Sophia Pablowena.
You met with the prosecutor. You're going to plead guilty to public intox under section 771.1 for a period of 3 months. True?
Yes.
So if you plead guilty here, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. If you plead guilty, I'm going to sentence you to 3 months probation. And if you're compliant with the terms that I set at the end of that period of time, you'll come back and the case will be dismissed. Do you understand that?
Okay, thank you.
Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
All right. Did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. You still have the right to a lawyer. You waive your right to a lawyer?
I'm guilty.
To the charge public intoxication, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne,
Yes.
on February 17 at 26 at 10:17 p.m.?
Yes.
And did you stumble and fall
Yes.
into the roadway on Telegraph?
Yes, sir.
Is that because you were drunk? PBT
Yes.
says you had an 0126, so you were past the legal limit. Were you intoxicated?
Yes, sir.
What did you drink and how much?
I drink, retarded.
How much?
Like I said,
Oh, that looks like at least a pint, right? Right? Yes?
yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
I'm gonna take that next. I can take that next. Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept your plea. Do you have a drinking problem?
I've been off for 11 years, and that night that they picked me up was the first time since then.
How many times have you drank since then?
And
What caused you to drink that night?
I'm depressed too.
I'm sorry?
I was depressed because, waiting for a place. Being homeless is not easy either. Being homeless and looking for a place.
You have an apartment back in Mount Pleasant.
I just got it. The lady called me on my phone and told me that I got the apartment. And that's what I was
Well,
waiting.
where were you living on
I
February?
was living in Pontiac. I kind of been here and there, staying in couches till I had a place to had laid my head down.
You haven't drank since?
It was happened that one night the police picked me up when I fell.
All right. I'm gonna accept your plea. You wanna be sentenced down?
Yes,
You wanna get this over with, right?
yes.
What's in, Mount Pleasant?
I have 2 sons and a daughter that lives over there, and my grandchildren.
Oh, that's nice. Look. I'm gonna go light on, you, okay? I'm not gonna make you do programs or community service or anything, okay? But you gotta promise me you're gonna stay away from that stuff, okay?
You know, when I haven't touched it since that night.
3 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You change your address, place of employment, or home telephone number, you have to notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. I'm not gonna order testing. I'm gonna assess fines of 50, costs of 50, 75, and victims' rights, $50 justice assessment. So those 2 fees are mandatory and 60 in probation fees. Your whole total here is going to amount to $285. You gonna be able to pay that?
Yeah, but I'm an SSI.
That's fine. That's fine. We'll work that out. 285, taking it under 771. We're gonna give her a review hearing date. I'll do that for 3 months. Give her a date somewhere back in about I'm gonna say early June. Let's do early June. Now, ma'am, if you move to Mount Pleasant, I don't have a problem with you Zooming. Do you know how to use Zoom?
Yes.
Or when one of your kids can help you? I don't have a problem with you appearing by Zoom. So what do we have in early June?
We have June 11th, Judge.
We'll make it at 9 a.m. And I'm just making a note, can't appear by Zoom, but you need to appear on that date so the prosecutor can move to dismiss. All you gotta do is pay that $285. When can you pay that?
I can't pay it all at once.
I understand. How about I just give you until, and you can make up your own arrangements here. I'll give you until May the 15th. Will that be enough?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so you pay by May the 15th. Probation will instruct you today. And you shouldn't have to come and see us. Make sure that you note on there that you can appear by Zoom, okay?
Okay,
That's
Judge.
fine. All right, good luck to you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have a great day.
I'm gonna try, thank you. Some days are better than others.
I files, but not for true.
Right? Yes, sir. Represented by Mr. Acello. We have Mr. Harris in the prosecutor's office. We're here today for a pretrial. It's my understanding Mr. Bruce is going to be entering a plea of guilty to possession of drugs, receiving stolen property, and we're going to set this for sentencing. Is that accurately stated?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Bruce, how old are you?
41, sir.
How far did you go in school?
6th grade.
Are you able to read and write English?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
Are you taking any medications?
No, sir. Not at the moment.
Are you a United States citizen?
Yes, sir.
We've had some discussions about your case, Mr. Bruce. Sort of got two ways to look at this case. The first way is if you want some treatment as a result of all of this. If that's the case, then we would probably come back here for sentencing. Either way, we're going to come back here for sentencing. You have a lot of other courts to deal with. What we would do is sort of get in the back of the line and wait for you to go do all of your other stuff. And then you would come back to us and we would figure out what an appropriate treatment option is, sober living, inpatient treatment, whatever that is. Or second part is we just need to figure out what amount of jail time you need to spend over this, put you on some sort of probation and let you go to these other places to deal with those things. That's sort of the two ways that I look at this case. It's not a prison case, at least not yet. Other than that, has anybody made any threats, promises, or representations to get you to plead guilty to this against your will?
No, sir.
I have a document entitled Change of Plea and Entry. It looks like on the second page is a signature above the line defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
Did you review this with Mr. Acello before you signed it?
Yes, sir.
Do you need a minute, Mr. Bruce?
I'm fine.
All right. Are you satisfied with the representation that you have received in the case?
Yes, sir.
You're going to enter a plea of guilty to one count of possession of drugs, fifth-degree felony, punishable by up to 12 months in prison and a $2,500 fine. Receiving stolen property is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable by up to 180 days in jail. If you violate the terms of your supervision, and I do have to send you to prison, a maximum penalty also includes an optional period of post-release control of up to 2 years. Before we go any further, I want to make sure that you understand your rights. You're presumed to be innocent in this case. That means that you can't be sentenced or punished until you either plead guilty or the state of Ohio proves that you're guilty. If they can, they have to do that unanimously to a jury or to a judge beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial. You would have the right to confront all the witnesses against you at the trial, compel witnesses to testify on your own behalf, and you have the right to remain silent. If you enter a plea of guilty to these charges, you're going to waive all of those rights. You're going to admit that you did it. We're going to get on to the matter of the sentence. Is that what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Harris, what are the facts?
Your Honor, if this matter had proceeded to trial, the state would show beyond a reasonable doubt, in addition to all allegations in the indictment as to counts 1 and 2, that on or about August 6th of 2023, Jeremy Bruce was stopped for lack of a visible registration in the city of Monroe, Warren County, Ohio, and he was found to be in possession of a fentanyl xylazine mix. He does have prior drug convictions out of Hamilton County. He was also in receipt of stolen property. Specifically, this was a nail gun valued at $399, which he admitted taking from Home Depot.
Anything on those facts, Mr. Acello? No, Judge, thank you. Mr. Bruce, did you hear those facts?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit they are true?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the rights you're giving up by entering a plea?
Yes, sir.
What's your plea?
Guilty.
Based upon the plea of guilty, I'm going to find you guilty. I think that you have made a knowing, voluntary, and intelligent choice here today, only after you had been fully advised of your constitutional rights, which you waived and rejected here in open court. We're not going to go into the matter of the sentence today. I'm going to order a level 2 pre-sentence investigation. We'll see you back here in about 6 weeks. Anything else we need to do today?
No, yeah.
Your Honor, Mr. Bruce has asked that I take a moment to address bond.
Okay.
I know that you had sort of given us a precursor of potential events in the future. Mr. Bruce has indicated, and the court has noted, that he has several outstanding issues in various courts. He's indicated to me that he's been incarcerated for about 9 months as a result of the various courts that he's been attending, trying to clear up some of the warrants. He's been here approximately 60 days. He's asking the court to consider either an OR bond with maybe an electronic monitoring, or in the alternative, some low-level cash bond that he might be able to make and still facilitate coming back for sentencing.
I mean, I get this is a low-level felony to which you have taken responsibility for, Mr. Bruce, but releasing you from jail is actually a worst-case scenario for you, because then you're going to get away from us and you may end up in some other jurisdiction being held on my warrant. Better to get us out of the way while we got you. So I am going to deny the request to modify the bail. We'll see everybody back here in 6 weeks.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, that's all.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll take that. Detective, come on back. You have your warrant? Fine.
Heather, can I take Delgado to probation?
Yes, Judge, or Judge. Yes.
Does she stand mute, wait formal reading?
Yes. In review the sobriety for today, but she seems to be a candidate for that.
Okay. What was the breathalyzer blood result?
5-7.
Wait a minute, ma'am. Ma'am, you tell her your name, we'll come get you. I just can't have that. Yeah, you tell her.
1-5.
All right. Let me check something here. All right. I'll enter a not guilty plea. I'm going to give you a $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance. You must appear in court as directed. I want you to attend AANA at least twice a week in person, okay? So we're going to hand you a form every time you go. You have to have the form signed. Every time you come to court, you have to bring the form with you. You understand that?
I've already.
So we have an instructor already do it, so we got about 6 meetings now.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so just keep going twice a week. And we will give you a court date. When do you want to do this?
3 weeks out.
We're only here every 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Good. So what are we doing here, Heather? What day?
Did he say 2 weeks, Judge?
Yeah.
Okay, we will do April 2nd at 9:15.
Okay. April 2nd at 9:15.
Sounds good.
All right, so they'll give her a notice down in the hall there, okay?
Thanks, Judge.
Good luck, man. Thanks.
Good to see you.
You too. All right,
So, Ms. Potatoes.
okay. Wendy Tucker Beck.
Yes, Your Honor.
5R514320 A and B. Your name, ma'am?
Morning, Judge. COP 8237A on behalf of Ms. Wendy Tucker Beck. State your name for the court, please. Wendy Tucker Beck.
All right, so they're gonna dismiss the misdemeanor, anti-blight. Oh, and she's going to plead to, one count or two counts of civil infraction, weeds grass?
One count, Judge.
Okay. Is that what you want to do, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
To that civil infraction charge of having, weeds, grass in your yard, how do you plead?
Guilty here.
Responsible?
Responsible.
Yeah, I'm gonna accept the plea, dismiss both counts of anti-blight, $185. Okay, ma'am? You
Yes,
can pay
Your Honor.
that today?
Yes, I can.
Go online and pay that and you're all set. And I'm dismissing both of the misdemeanors. All right, I motion the prosecutor. Thank you.
Great.
Have a good
Thank you.
day. Gadsden,
You too.
Rakeem Deshaun, Gadsden, 25F244-729. Could I have Spack? That's Noah Spack seated at the table, my right, your left. And Cheryl Carlton seated there as well. Your name, sir?
Rakeem Gadsden.
All right, counsel.
COP 82378 on behalf of Mr. Gadsden.
This is going to be a plea to no ops. Then they're going to dismiss the suspend, true?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead to no valid operator's license on person, the possible penalties are up to $100 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all of those penalties. Do you understand that?
I do understand.
And did you sign an advice of rights form today?
Yes.
Did you read it and understand it?
Yes.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we are not going to have a trial of any kind. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charge, no valid ops on person, how do you plead? I can't hear you.
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle in the city of Flat Rock on West Huron River Drive near Arsenal at 9:32 p.m. on September 2nd of 25?
Yes.
Did you have a valid license with you on your person?
No.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Please accept it. When are you going to get around to taking care of your warrants? Sir, when are you going to get around to taking care of your warrants?
I'm working on it immediately.
You didn't work on this one immediately. You weren't here back in September and October.
Judge, he had an address change, but he understands that he should contact the court to see when the next hearing date is. And as to fines and costs, Your Honor, he is asking for time.
Anything you want to say, sir? Anything you want to say?
I'm going to get everything taken care of in the court, so I won't have to go through this anymore. You want to see me again.
Everybody will be happy then. 100 fines, 150 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 375 or 60 days. Who's Jessica Brewer?
That's
Is she going to let you apply the bond?
yes.
Okay, that bond's at 3,010%, so that would amount to $270. So can you pay anything more today or not? Pardon? You can pay it all? All right, pay now. So she's going to sign over the bond and then you'll owe another 100 that you're going to pay today. Good luck. Thank you. Right
Thank
down
you,
there.
sir.
Sure. Have a good day. Noah Sebastian Spack, 25F243-546.
The applicant of 82378 on behalf of Mr. Noah Beck.
Sir, your name?
No,
Same thing, no ops, right?
Yep.
If you plead to no ops, the possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those. I'll dismiss the suspend and motion the prosecutor then. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
Yes, sir.
You plead guilty, you will be giving up all the rights on the advice of rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, no valid ops on person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on March the 7th of 25 in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne,
Yes, sir.
On Western River Drive.
Yes, sir.
Did you have a valid license with you on your person?
I did not.
Are you on probation or parole?
I am not.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'm gonna accept your pleading allowance, dismiss the suspend. Anything you'd like to say?
I just want to apologize on my behalf of lack of saying a couple of things. I realized that this is definitely not much serious, and I need to take everything more responsibly. So I just want to apologize for that.
You gotta go take care of that. Did you take care of your no proof of insurance ticket yet?
That is it being set up. Me and my wife have a commitment now for that. And then I also have,
The sooner the better. You'll be eligible for a regular license then.
yes.
Anything else, Ms. Patil?
No, Your Honor, just depending on how much the fines and costs are, he may be able to pay today.
Well, I'm not gonna go that bad. He doesn't have a horrible record like your last client. 50 fines, 50 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 2 1/4 or 30 days. Can you pay that?
Yes.
All set. Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl Carlton. Cheryl. Yvonne Carlton, 26R260085. Good morning.
The TOP 82378 on behalf of Ms. Cheryl Carlton, station Cheryl and Ron Carlton.
All right, so charges, parental responsibilities. Does she stand mute, waive formal reading?
Yes.
Not guilty plea is entered. It is alleged, man, that you allowed your child to miss over 20 days. I'm not saying you did that or didn't do that, okay? So I don't want you to say anything, but you don't get these kids through high school, they got no chance. Zippo, unless they're a trust fund baby or something. You know what I mean? Are they inherit millions, or they can play baseball and sign for $48 million a year? I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do it if you don't get them through high school. Child to attend school with no unexcused absences. Okay, man? Gotta have these kids get through school. They don't get through school, high school. I mean, Abe Lincoln, at that time, they could do that. Not anymore. All right, we're gonna give you a date. When are we giving a date for, Heather?
This will be, Judge, let me take a look. This is a Rockwood case. So we can do April 2nd at 9:30.
9:30, April 2nd. Okay? You go down the hall, get your notice. Good luck.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Stennett, Mariah Christine Stennett. This is file number 23R513153, A and B. Good morning, counsel. How are you?
Peter Verona, P7413, MIBC counsel for Ms. Stennett.
Ma'am, your name?
Mariah.
Does she stand mute, waive formal reading for purposes of arraignment?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea.
Thank you.
And now, as I understand it, the default on the B file, no insurance will remain in full force and effect. She's going to plead guilty to the added charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. And then in that event, the prosecutor is going to dismiss the suspended charge. True?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that what you want to do, man?
That's right.
If you plead guilty to this charge, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those that won't get reported. You understand that?
Yes.
You just sign, read, and understand the advice of rights.
I did.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, to the charge allowing unlicensed driver to drive, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in control of a motor vehicle, a 2011 Chevy that was being operated on Huron River Drive near Fort and Rockwood, March 24 of 23 at 8:11 p.m.?
Yes, I was.
You were in control of that vehicle, on operating that vehicle, true?
Yes,
And you knew you were suspended?
I did.
Are you on probation or parole?
No,
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
no.
Please accept it.
Thank
Suspense dismissed.
What's
Why'd
that?
you take so? Why'd you take so long to get?
I don't have an excuse that's valid. Honestly, I was just afraid of being arrested. I knew there was a moratorium. I'm a single working mom. It did finally catch up to me though. I was driving and got pulled over.
Where do you work?
Freeland Market. I did, however, take care of everything. This was the last ticket. I did already pay for the insurance as well. And I have bond that can go towards the fine of this as well.
Counsel, anything you'd like to say?
No, Your Honor, I think as Ms. Pettit said, this is the last thing to clear before she gets the driver's license back. And, she absolutely needs that to take care of her kids.
So we should have a 3,010% bond, Heather, on file A. On that case, 100 fines, 125 costs, 75 victims' rights, $50 justice assessment, 350 or 60 days. You have 270 to apply because by law we keep 10% of the 10%. You have 270. If you can pay the other $80, you'll be set with that one. On the other case, she has a bond of 300, right?
On her B1, Judge, let me take a
Or is
look.
it 282?
That's 300 cash on that one.
You pay 300 on this one. Well, wait a minute. No, you pay 282 on this one. Make sure we take care of the tax garnishments too. And plus the clearance fee you still have to pay. So you should have an extra $18 to apply to the clearance. So if you can come up with another 27, you'll clear that suspension, and if you come up with
Her
another
balance,
80
Judge, her
on this.
balance on that one is 362 on the no insurance.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'll waive the balance. Balance waived, except she's gonna have to pay the.
Your Honor, I do have,
Slow down,
a garnishment for
slow down, slow down. I'm gonna waive your balance. I'll waive the balance on this one, and we're gonna take care of the garnishment, right, Heather?
Yes, I will give it to Lisa to release it.
Okay, so I hope you understand. You're gonna pay 282 on this one. You have a $300 bond. You need to pay your clearance fee of 45. So if you can come up with another 27, that will pay the ticket and clearance. On this one, you owe 350 of a bond of 270. So you can pay the other 80 on that, and you can wipe away all those. Should cost you $107. You can walk out with your clearance. You had 2 cash bonds, ma'am.
Right, one was 500 for Woodhaven, one was 600 for Rockwood. I have both receipts today.
Well, these are Rockwood.
Right.
I'm not disputing
It'd
it.
be 300.
No, because I told you, by law, we take 10%.
Oh, okay.
Okay, okay. All right, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Christy Sharon Smith, 10B 723-925.
Morning, Your Honor.
Oh, you're retained on this?
Yes, Judge, the state case.
I hate to see you retained on this, you're Kaylee. What's she doing? Your name, ma'am? She hasn't shown up here in how long? What's she gonna do? Is she going to plead on these?
Yes,
You know, I'm not gonna be nice about this, right?
I understand, but
You plead guilty here, you absconded, you could get 93 days with credit for any time served, right? Did you sign an advice or rights form here today? You read it and understand it.
Yeah.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights. And there will not be a hearing. You understand that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need somebody in here, Sadie, from probation. All right. So I'm gonna ask you how you plead as to each one of these counts. If the count one that you failed to attend your scheduled visit on January 21 and 15, how do you plead? You failed to attend your visit on that day?
Yeah.
Is the count 2 that you failed to attend the victim's impact panel? How do you plead?
Guilty?
You failed to attend the victim's impact panel.
Yes.
Count 3 that you failed to submit the chemical testing as ordered on November 20 of 14. How do you plead?
Yeah.
Did you fail to submit the testing on that day?
Yeah.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Wait a minute. Something's wrong here.
What kind of backed up information?
This is the wrong show cause.
What?
Looks like she was just in front of Judge Hessen, right?
Yeah, so it was pretty late.
Yeah, I know, but there was a different show cause. It looks like the one Judge Hessen arraigned around. And if you'll just give me a second here. I already adjudicated this show cause, it looks like. Now, this is the show cause. I made a mistake. They made the mistake, actually. They put the blue back from, this is what happens when cases become so old, for January 21 and 15. And as I look at it, I already adjudicated this case. The show cause she's here for are set forth in the show cause date dated April 24th of 15. April 24th of 15. And count one is she failed to attend the court work program in March 21 of 15. Count two, she failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive on March 16 of 15. That's count two. And it looks like that's it. Those two counts. So I'm going to have to ask her how she pleads on them. My apologies. If you plead on those, ma'am, I want you to understand you could get 93 days since you've absconded. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
You understand all your rights.
yeah.
You understand you have two counts here, and that is count one, failure to attend the court work program on March the 21 of 15. How do you plead to that? Count two, you failed to refrain from consuming alcohol or drugs testing positive for cocaine. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Did you test positive for cocaine on March 16 of 15?
Yeah,
Did you miss the court work program on March 21 of 15?
yeah.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No.
Ms. Wild, your name?
Elizabeth Wise, probation.
I don't know what happened here. They gave me the wrong blue back. They gave me one from January 21 of 15. I already,
One that I have in the file too, Judge.
that's wrong.
Okay.
I already adjudicated that. And if you look on the back of this, I sentenced her actually on that on February 18 of 25, and I was pretty kind to her, but then this is one dated April 24th of 15. All right, so I'm gonna let Mr. Cayley here tell me whatever he'd like to say.
Your Honor, Ms. Smith knows that she absconded. She's had several tragedies in her life by way of explanation on its case. Her daughter died a few years ago. She's been raising all three kids. Her husband died less than a year ago. She was working, she got hurt. She went back to work, she got hurt again. So she hasn't been working, she hasn't been driving. The last time she's had any adjudications with respect to any contact was in 2018. I believe she had an offense. Judge, she suffers from anxiety. Back then, I believe that was an OWI due to marijuana. She tested positive, obviously. She didn't complete the court work program. She posted a bond and the amount of the total fines and costs because she wasn't working, trying to raise these kids. And she got back from disability. She worked again, got hurt again, and she's applied for Social Security disability and workers' comp as well, Judge.
Can you figure out for me how many days she have credit coming?
I am not seeing any credit, Your Honor. I'm not seeing any proof of community service in an effort to give her credit. I am not seeing attendance on the court work program. I believe she was already given a day of credit by you for perhaps being in custody by the police at the time of her arrest. But I cannot offer any credit. The only positive I can offer in relation to her case is she attended the victims impact panel. That was it. Everything else she did not attend or she absconded from.
But she posted 1,020, right?
Yes, sir.
How much are we showing that she owes right now, Heather? Can you tell me?
She has a balance of 1,020.
Let me take a look at the record. So she had a larceny in 04. 19 was some kind of retail fraud, attempt retail fraud. 14 was impaired. I wish you would have come and talked to me, you know that? You can't do this. Do you have any other thoughts you want to have?
I don't, Your Honor. It's a 2010 case. Obviously, it
Well, I'm
was
not
dealt with years later, and we're past the 2 years for probation. Obviously, I leave it up to the discretion of the court.
Anything else you want to say, ma'am?
I'm sorry. I'm with everything going on, my husband kind of took care of everything. I looked at everything my husband said. As soon as he passed away in September, and, you know, I had.
He was sick for several years.
Yeah, I was taking care of him and we, it's just, and we didn't drive, you know.
I just can't condone this, but I'll give you credit that you haven't been in any more trouble. Probation's revoked. You're to pay costs of $1,020 and serve 93 days. Credit 1 for 92. If you pay costs of $1,020, I'll suspend 65 of the 92, and you'll only have to serve 27. That's the best I'm going to do. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer. So sign over your bond. I'm sorry you're in custody, ma'am. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Gale.
Thank you.
People against Schaefer. John James Schaefer's 26B149988 and B.
Good morning, Judge. Hasn't yet turned back, Mr. Schaefer. Schaefer, coming.
John James Schaefer.
So he's going to plead. Why is he pleading no contest?
There's recollection. He was intoxicated.
Okay. So it's lack of memory?
Correct.
So they're going to dismiss. They're going to dismiss the disorderly public intoxication. Excuse me. If he pleads no contest to resist and obstruct, right?
Correct.
If you plead no contest to resist and obstruct, it has the same effect as a guilty plea. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And based on your lawyer's representation, I'm going to take this as a no contest plea because of the lack of memory. The possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your
Did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? If you plead no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights, and there will be no hearing or trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. You stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis? Would you mud that, Sadie? To that charge of resist and obstruct an officer, how many of that marked Peoples one? To the charge of resist and obstruct an officer, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, I'm going to review the report, but I will indicate there is an agreement that he pay restitution, correct?
And it's not so much restitution, Judge. It was a, because of Mr. Schaefer's condition at the time, he had urinated in the actual cell and they needed to bring in hazmat to sterilize the cell.
I know, but I'm just, okay, but he's agreeing to pay $485 for
Correct.
this.
Yeah, it's part of the restitution to the police department.
And you understand and agree to that?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you again, to the charge resist and obstruct an officer, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, I've had the report marked Peoples one. I'm going to review it. Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
No, sir.
All right, I'm going to accept your plea. I find it to be an accurate plea made voluntarily and understanding. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the disorderly public intox. There's $485 in restitution on the no contest. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. You're going to be screened and assessed today, and you'll be sentenced at a later time. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You understand that?
Yeah, last time I was here, I have a medical marijuana.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to quarrel with that. I can't change that. So you won't be violated. You won't be violated if you test positive for THC. As long as you have a valid card.
I do.
And you provide proof of that. So you can show that to probation. We're going to give you a screening. You're going to fill out a questionnaire and be interviewed today, and then you'll come back for sentencing, and the sentencing will be on what day, Heather?
That'll be April 8th at 8:30.
8:30, okay? So go down the hall, get your notice, go over to probation, fill out a questionnaire, and be interviewed. Good luck. Wilson. Shane Michael Wilson, the second, 232-143-763.
Good morning, Judge. Nice to get every Mr. Wilson.
All right, Mr. Wilson, your name?
No, like Wilson.
Is this still going to be a plea to reckless driving?
Correct.
It's a no contest plea because of,
Judge, recollection. I apologize. For Mr. Wilson, civil liability, my apologies, Judge. He did.
he had a parked car.
He had a parked car, and he also went up on the grass of a residential house. But there was no alcohol, though.
All right. If you plead no contest, and we cover this with you again, this is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs are all of those, 6 points, your license will be suspended. I think it's 90 days, but it could be 120 days by the Secretary of State. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Did you sign the advice of rights? Did you read it and understand it? If you plead no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis?
Yes.
Can you mark this again? I'm sorry. To the charge of reckless driving, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, I'm having the report marked Peoples 1. All right. Based on my review of the report, I find there's a factual basis for the plea. The victim has the right to appear and make a claim. I don't need a police pre-sentence report. Make sure that we notify Heather, please, the victim. I'm accepting your plea to reckless driving. You are not on probation or parole, correct?
No, sir.
And nobody's forced you to plead no contest?
No, sir.
I'm just going to set a sentence date. We'll notify the victims. What do you have for me, Heather?
That will also be April 8th, and we can do 8:30.
At 8. This isn't good. Go down the hall, get your numbers. Good luck. Webb, Andrew Joseph Webb.
Good morning, Judge.
I'm sorry, let me finish this. It's Andrew Joseph Ellis Webb, 26B82402A. Okay. Go ahead.
Good morning, Judge. Nice to get Mr. Webb, say full name. Andrew Webb.
So he's going to plead to a no contest too. Is this through the possibility of civil litigation?
Correct.
And that's going to be under section 771.1, correct?
Correct.
So if you plead no contest, sir, I do want you to understand again, and you're going to plead, it says, to animal violation, vicious act. If you plead to that, that has the same effect as a guilty plea. It's punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs of all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, can you mark that one too? All right. And you did sign and read and understand an advice of rights form today. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
If you plead no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights and we're not going to have a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And again, you stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis. True?
Yes.
All right. To that charge, animal violation, vicious act, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. I've had the report marked Peoples 1. I'm going to review. All right. Based on my review of the report, I find there's a factual basis for the plea. Ooh, looks like quite a bite. I'm not going to order a pre-sentence report. I'll accept the plea, sentence date, notify victim again. Okay, Heather? You're not on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
No.
Please accept it. We'll notify the victim. I'll give you a sentence date. We can do April 8th again if you'd like, Heather.
Yes, that works, Judge.
At 8:30, okay, sir? So, you're gonna have to notify the victim. They can come in and claim restitution, but I'm accepting that plea to animal violation, no contest.
Judge, also as part of the plea, there were some other civil infractions that were paid. So we've talked to the prosecutor and she's got no objections. The court would set aside, those two civil
Do I
infractions.
need to do that? Can you just do that, Heather? Dismiss the dog at large and the no dog license?
And then carry over the payment to this case.
Yeah. Can you do that for me?
Yes, Judge.
And then can you tell me how much the bond is? And I'm going to make it a cash bond on this case. I should say how much the payment is. This was a personal bond, but he paid the other.
I believe there was $450 paid in total on this. Yeah, I think $450. Well,
So I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the dog at
He
large.
paid, so he paid $135 on one of them. And then $135 on the other, on the B and C.
So it looks like 270 then.
Yes.
No, the person.
I think that's correct.
Okay, 270 cash is the bond. Make sure you dismiss files pursuant to STIP, dismiss the other two files. Dog at large and no license, no dog license.
Just additionally, Mr. Webb does work out of state, on certain job projects. We asked the court to allow him to leave the state for employment purposes.
Where do you go, sir?
I mean, I could be traveling anywhere, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee.
Okay, I'll just make a note here. Can leave state for employment purposes without consent, okay? Can leave state for employment without consent. And I'm modifying that bond as of today, March the 19th. Okay? Anything else?
That's it.
Go down the hall, get your notice, sir, and we'll see you back here. Good luck. Funchess, Kiamora Rain Funchess, 25B149961A and B. Could I have Amber Russell seated at the table here?
Amber Rose.
And I'm going to take Ms. Funchess. Your name?
Good morning, Judge. May I get turned back in Santos?
What is she pleading to?
Judge, she's pleading to no ops and the distracted driver.
All right, so the original charge, liable and unlicensed, will be dismissed. You're going to plead to distracted driving. You're going to dismiss the fatality yield accident, right?
Correct.
To the charge distracted driving, that's 0 points. How do you plead? Responsible or not responsible? If you plead to no ops, possible penalties are up to 100 fines, 90 days jail. Costs are all those. Do you understand that?
Yes,
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights?
yes.
Plead no contest, or if you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that? All right. To the charge, no valid ops on person, how do you plead?
Yes.
Were you operating a motor vehicle on Western or Sylvan in Brownstown, December 27 to 25 at 2:32 PM?
Yes.
Did you have a valid license on your person?
No.
Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Anybody force you to plead guilty? Did you cause an accident to another vehicle?
Yes.
I really gotta set this for a sentencing. I hate to do that, but the victim has the right to seek restitution. So I'm gonna set a sentence date. I'm gonna accept the plea to no ops, accept the plea to distracted, dismiss the drive while unlicensed, dismiss the failure to yield, notify victim again on this case because the victim could make a claim for restitution since you were unlicensed. So I'm sorry, we'll give you a new date. That's gonna be April the 8th at 8:30.
Yes, Judge.
At 8:30, okay?
Okay.
So I'll go down the hall and give you the notice, and I'll sentence you on the distracted at that time as well. So, I'm gonna defer the sentence on both cases, at least on the distracted, and I won't sentence you on the no ops until that date when the victims have been notified. Any questions? Good luck. Thanks. Russell. Amber Elizabeth Russell, 26B02516.
Good morning, Judge. May I be back, Ms. Russell?
Ma'am, your name?
Amber Elizabeth Russell.
All right, so this could be a plea of no contest to disturb the peace, right?
Right. This is gonna be the,
What happened before?
what's that?
Did we try to take this plea before?
We did.
Okay,
It turns out there may be issues of civil liability here, so we decided to be no contest things.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just not feeling well, but yeah.
All right, so if you pleaded, okay, she's got to sign this.
I
Okay,
thought
she,
there should be another case in the,
is there?
What's up?
This is December.
you know, I had her filling up today, Judge, I couldn't find it.
All right, well, I'm gonna advise you orally, if you plead to disorderly person, a no contest plea, that has the same effect as a guilty plea. I would take this under section 771.1. If you plead no contest, because of the possibility of civil litigation, I'll take that no contest plea, like I said, but it does have the same effect as a guilty plea. Disorderly persons punishable by up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs, or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, and again, did you sign an advice of rights and read and understand the rights today? Do we have them?
Judge, I've got the card over here, I know I, the white copy,
It is signed.
If
it
you,
is signed. The court wants to,
it's December 23. If you plead no contest, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not gonna have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. And again, you understand a no contest plea has the same effect as a guilty plea. Counsel, do you stipulate I can use the police report to establish a factual basis?
yes,
All right.
This is the one that was signed today.
Yeah, this one-
With the wrong date on it.
you put December?
So.
Okay.
You signed it December 23 of 25?
Sorry, I'm not feeling well.
Are you okay? You're not under the influence of anything, are you?
No, I'm just not feeling well. I'm getting over a cold and I'm laryngitis.
Okay, I get it, but are you under the influence of anything?
No, not at all.
You weren't drinking?
No,
You
not,
didn't take any medication today?
not at all. I don't take it till the nighttime.
Can I give you this again? All right, sir, I ask you to take your hat off again.
Sir?
Sir, you have to take your hat off, please. Thank you. To the charged disorderly person, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right, I'm gonna have the report marked Peoples 1. I'm going to review it and make sure there's a factual basis, okay? Just bear with me 1 second. Are you sure you're not under the influence of something?
I got up at 8:30, took a shower, got dressed.
I've got more for
Here.
here, Judge. They will.
Is she under the influence of anything?
No, sir.
All right. I'm not quarreling with you, but you walked up here and it was rather strange before when you're saying that the court administrator told you to come in and tell me that Mr. Gaith was with somebody else.
She did. She said that you were with somebody else and to go back and wait for him in the lobby.
I'm gonna take you at your word. There's evidence of here that based on my review, I find there's a factual basis for the plea. Are you on probation or parole, ma'am?
No,
Anybody force you to plead no contest?
no.
I'll take your plea of no contest to disorderly, dismiss the A and B, refer you for a screening and assessment. You're gonna be screened and assessed today, and you're going to be sentenced at a later time, okay? I'll give you a new date. Maybe we can move this one out. I think I got enough for April 8th at 8:30, Heather. Could we go to the following date?
Yes, we can do, we have Brownstown on April 16th.
April 16th at 8:30 will be your court date. You're gonna go down the hall, get your notice, and then over across the hall to fill out a question and be interviewed, okay? And then you can leave. Good luck. Thank you. Johnson. Aura Terrace, Brandon Johnson, 26B 150-198, A, B, and C.
Good morning, Judge McNally, on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnston, your name, sir?
Forrest Johnson.
So we have resist and obstruct possession of a controlled substance. Those are 2 charges, and then we have a third one of expired plate. Does he stand mute, waive formal reading on the misdemeanors?
Yes.
What is the alleged substance?
Hydrocodone.
Pardon?
Hydrocodone. Tylenol.
Yeah, I get it. Well, it's hydrocodone's that's an opiate. It's Vicodin. What kind of a record does he have? You got warrants. You gonna go get around to taking care of your warrants?
Yes, I have a ticket once that's in 34th district.
You'll take care of them.
Yes, sir.
You got Taylor.
Yes, sir.
You just see something now.
The parking lot driving wasn't my proposal, so sorry.
All right. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs, $1,000 personal bond. You cannot leave the state without consent or violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'll give him a new date too. Why don't we set this, is this Brownstown, this is 16th good for me, Heather?
Yes, Judge.
You just, we'll make it at 9 a.m. You show up then, okay, sir?
That's it.
If you want a court-appointed lawyer going forward, you're gonna have to fill out a petition for it, okay?
Yes, sir.
Best of luck. Burgor. Sarah Ashley Burgor, 26B 149-830 A and B. Is she here?
Yeah, she's the one with the minor child.
Oh.
They said they told her to wait in the lobby.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'll.
Amy, can you grab Miss Burgor? Thank you. Thank you.
Who is, that's the judge.
Okay, ma'am, your name?
Sarah Gregor,
Ma'am, your name?
Sarah Gregor.
What am I saying?
I'm
I
sorry.
was just kind of thrown there.
No.
I was gonna ask the kid to state her name here.
Daniel,
Daniel,
you say hi, I'm Daniel, I'm 3 years old.
how's it going?
Say hi.
How you doing?
Mr. Kaylee gave him money.
You want to come up here and put this on and make these decisions
He
here?
was so nice, he gave him $2 and he was like, Mom, come on. Got some M&Ms off the vending machine.
right.
I'd be showing you your M&Ms.
We're gonna adjourn this. Why don't we go into Mr. Gaith? Your name?
Good morning, Judge McNally, on behalf of Mr. Johnson.
I wouldn't mind if you put this off to the next docket either.
This
Keep
is for
this.
Brownstown. Sorry,
Yes,
Judge, you need a
we-
date for this Brownstown. We
Yeah.
could either do that, 8th date or the 16th.
Let's do the 8th at 9:15. How's that?
Okay.
You come back on that date, okay? Thank you very much. You can go down the hall, get your notice, and you're all set.
What's going on?
Pish. Which one? Nicole?
Just.
Oh, I think he was gonna fill out a petition.
Fill out for.
Yeah. Nicole Marine Pish.
Yes, I've got those two and I'm other.
Where is Nicole Marie Pish?
She's on Zoom, and Mikhail Crawford is the attorney.
What you doing on Zoom? 4.8339138 and B.
She disappeared. She's not there any longer.
Well, you know what? She's not appearing on Zoom on mine. She missed here on Zoom, but disappeared. She calls back. You tell her she's coming in to see me. Where does she
Okay.
live at? She lives in Detroit, it looks like. So she's gonna have to come in. She missed her court date the other day. I get a little tired of this nonsense. Do you guys have a file?
Mr. Carmen, I don't have a file yet. I do have Miss Radke's, but she's with Mr. Granada, who was meeting with another person. And Mr. Gay has one more.
What do you want me to do? Get off the bench?
A few minutes if you want. I do have a sign on record with Rockwood. I don't know if you want to do that after lunch.
Are they ready?
I just brought it down. Wasn't sure when you wanted to.
You do it. How you doing, Kate?
Judge, right now.
Pretty good. So I got Gates with one, Carmen with one, and Crawford with one. It sounds like, right?
Crawford does not have one. He had the in custody or the Zoom warrant.
Okay.
So I've got Granada with 2, Gate with 1.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off of here. As soon as they come in, I'll come back out, okay?
Okay, great.
Be seated, I'm sorry. Nancy Radke, Nancy Elizabeth Radke, 24B, 145, 014, A, B, and C.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Peter Granada, P7413. I'm IBC counsel for Ms. Radke.
Name, ma'am?
Nancy Elizabeth Stowers Radke.
Your Honor, I had a long discussion with Ms. Radke about her case, and she asked me to ask you for an adjournment so that she can retain counsel. She has a meeting with the VA. She's a veteran, and she has a meeting with the VA on Thursday, the 23rd, where she can sign up for the counsel. And so I'm asking the court if we can consider a adjournment to May 7th. That would give her enough time, because this is a rather complicated case. It's not just the charge in front of you, but it also includes a civil case that was filed against her, that there's either a countersuit or another action against the person that's suing her. It's something that needs, and that she wants to retain counsel for. But for today's purposes, she would stand mute, waive formal reading, and stand mute to the charge.
Case has been going on since 2023.
I understand, Your Honor, but she came in today on her own recognizance. She lives in Ohio. She hasn't had a Michigan driver's license for over a decade, and it's a very complicated case.
Well, we had her living on 3rd Street.
That was where I was working on Compton.
How long have you been living in Ohio?
Since 2015.
So I'll not take a little over
You
10.
gotta take your hat off, sir. I'll give her a pretrial. I want her not guilty plea.
Thank you, Judge. Could you withdraw the warrants? I believe.
Yeah, we always do that. Heather, we're gonna schedule files B and C, and this other one, the A file. And she's got things in Novi and 18 and 23. I'm just. All right, I'm giving a new date here, Heather. What are we gonna do?
You want to do the 8th or the 16th? Because this is a problem.
April 16th
We
at
could do-
9,
Go ahead, Judge.
9:30, ma'am. And you owe 2 civil infractions here too. Let me check something here.
Your Honor, could we have a little more time? Because she has to meet with the VA on the 23rd. She won't even begin the process of retaining counsel until the 23rd of March.
She's had 4 years, 3 years. Right?
I was in a coma, I was in the hospital.
The accident that resulted in the DWLS was pretty serious.
And it took it was 6 months after that.
After what?
After
She was cited after the accident. Cited.
6 months after that. So I didn't even know about it.
I know, but. I wrote you back in, I wrote you back on September 18 of 23. You must have written me a letter here.
That was September 23rd of 23.
Oh, that.
Right.
Well, I've cited these case numbers. I don't know how, maybe there was a typo. There had to be a typo. So it had to be September 18 of 24. You must have written me a letter,
I did.
and I said, be advised the bench warrant on the driver license suspended, revoked, denied charge was issued on March 14 of 24. The bench warrants were issued on the careless driving and no insurance charges on June 24, 24. Immediately surrender yourself to this court for arraignment on the warrants. And you didn't do that.
Yeah, what I sent you was a copy of my Ohio license and my Ohio insurance on the front. And then I never heard anything, and I asked for a court date, and I never got one.
I don't know what you're saying. I really don't. You're sending, these cease and desist garbage, and don't send that nonsense here, okay, please? You can send it to don't send that nonsense to us. You got it?
Yes.
Good. I'm gonna give her 2 more weeks, Heather. That's it, though. April 30, are we doing?
We do not have Brownstown there. Judge Heston has Brownstown on the 29th.
Well, when is the next court, the latest court date I have in April?
In April is the 22nd.
When is the first date I have in May?
May 6th.
May 6th. Don't ask me for another adjournment.
Thank you, Judge. I appreciate it.
May 6th at 9:30.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. So you have to go down to the hall, ma'am, and get your notice, okay? Where's the other? Yeah, Michael Jeffrey Teets. 26F264001A. B. Where's Michael Teets?
I'm right here, so.
Come on up. What are we doing on this one?
We have a plea agreement, dismiss assault, and plead to disorder.
Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, sir.
So if you plead to disorderly person, public intox, possible penalties are up. Is that what we're doing?
Yes, sir.
Up to 500 fines, 93 days, 90 days jail costs or all those. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And then I'll dismiss the assault. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, sir.
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
See, you guys got to have them sign these, though, if you can, okay?
Yes, sir.
If you're presumed innocent, they have to prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You have the right to a trial by court or jury. You plead guilty, you're giving up your right to a trial. You're giving up your right to question their witnesses. You're waiving the presumption of innocence. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
To the charge disorderly person, public intox, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you in the city of Flat Rock, County of Wayne, March the 2nd of 26?
Yes, sir.
And were you at 26100 Vreeland in Flat Rock?
Yes, sir.
And what did you do? Were you threatening employees at the Meyer store in Flat Rock?
No, sir.
Were you intoxicated?
Slightly.
Well, why are you, what did you do? Tell me what you did that makes you guilty of public intoxication.
Well, I had more than 3 drinks.
I don't care. You could have 49 if you want. If you're not harassing anybody and you're not doing anything, it's not illegal to drink. It's not illegal to drink. It's just illegal to drink and drive. So what did you do wrong? This says you were inside the Flat Rock Meyer, stumbling around while slurring your speech, unable to stand on your own without using the wall for balance, and that the officers could smell intoxicants. Is that true or false?
Sir.
I want you to tell me it's true if it's not true. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Were you drunk?
Yes, sir.
Were you stumbling?
Yes, sir.
Were you having to use the wall to maintain your balance?
Yes, sir.
Were you screaming at patrons? Threatening employees, I should say.
That one employee.
What did you say?
He approached me plain clothes and he was within 2 feet and I asked him, I was like, well, who the hell are you?
All right. Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Anybody forced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Please accept it to that charge. The assault's dismissed. I'm going to refer you for a screening and assessment. Again, the assault dismissed on motion of the prosecutor. Transfer the bond from the assault case over to the disorderly case, please. And Heather, and then I'm going to order a screening and assessment. I'm going to give you a sentence date, okay? No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You realize that, right?
Yes, sir.
You cannot leave the state without consent. You can't violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. Do you understand all that?
Yes, sir.
You've been going twice a week to AA?
Yes, sir.
Let's see it. Let me see it.
I didn't bring it.
Why not?
I wasn't aware of
I
it.
told you you had to bring it here every time. No contact with Jeremy Rose, no, or employees of Flat Rock,
No, sir.
not to enter 26100 Vreeland Flat Rock. Why did you bring your AA attendance? I feel like revoking your bond.
I've never been to this before. There was a mistake on my end. I do realize that.
You've had it signed though, right? Good. Bring it back to probation this afternoon and show them. Don't make a copy here, okay? We'll give you a sentence date of April the
This one will be April 2nd, Judge, at 8:30.
at 8:30.
Your Honor, could we make it on the day that I'm here? I believe I'm before you every Thursday.
We could do the 16th, right?
April 2nd is a Thursday. Are you not here on that day? Mr. Granada? I can look at the calendar.
Yeah,
I have a
I'm sorry, I know I'm the 16th on the 2nd.
Well, then let's do the 16th
Okay.
Thank
at 8:30. Okay? Any questions, sir?
No, sir.
All right, good luck. Thanks.
Pardon my ignorance on the paper.
All right, just bring it back though, okay? Thank you. Johnson. Or Terrace Johnson?
Nope, I just need, that was just, court appointed attorney plus,
Oh,
he filled it out.
okay.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Who's that?
It's Mr. Puritan, he's with, Mr. Gate.
All right. Come on up here, Mr. Curitan. People Against Robert Earl Curitan. 25B149569A.
Good morning, Judge. Madam Gate, and Bath, Mr. Puritan, state full name. Robert Earl Puritan.
Wow. This has been a long day. All right. I didn't like this at all. Defendant pled guilty to trespassing under section 771.1. He was referred for a pre-sentence report. Anything you'd like to, is everything in the report accurate?
Yes, we have no omissions, corrections, or deletions for this statutory.
Anything that you would like to say?
Just that, Mr. Puritan, Judge, is 21 years old. He does have two children who he's financially responsible for that live with him. One is a 1-year-old, and he does have a 2-week-old child, Judge. He is currently full-time employed as a machine operator at Whitson Manufacturing. He's had that job for the last week, and he does report that he is currently full-time employed. Is that correct, sir? Judge, I wasn't the original attorney on this case. I did review some of the background on this. Mr. Puritan does realize that it's not something you should be doing in the pleasure of fairness.
Yeah, I mean, you guys were gonna be thieves. Right?
Sorry.
This wasn't just a trespass case. You guys were cutting fences open so you go in and steal.
I wasn't honestly probably the wrong group of people I was hanging with.
I can't hear you.
I wasn't probably the wrong group of people I was hanging with. They got me in a situation, but that was almost 4 years ago. I learned. I went through a lot of things, and I'm better than my life.
10 months probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court to violate any law or ordinance. If you change your address, your place of employment, or home telephone number, you must notify probation immediately. You have to report as directed. You're not to enter or go near 20260 King Road at the auto port in Brownstown. You're not to have any contact with employees of the auto port. You're to attend the impulsive behavior program through Class A. You're going to serve training center. You're going to serve 1 day on the court work program. $35 charge for that. 2 days of community service, which has to be completed by May the 15th. You're also to pay fines of $100, costs of $150, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment. So fines and costs are $375. Probation fees are $200 for 575. Screening fees $60 for 635. Your total $670, including the court work program fees. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 90 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. I am taking this under section 771.1 as agreed upon. We're going to give him a review hearing date, which should be somewhere in the early part of September. And can he pay all these fines today? How much can you pay weekly?
Weekly, like 75.
Okay. If you don't have the money on any time, no problem. Don't get worried. Just call the court. You and I can go on Zoom, or you can walk in here on or before the due date. Be glad to give you an extension. 75 a week beginning April the 6th of 26. Again, if you don't have the money, just contact us. I'll give you an extension. You'll meet with probation before you leave. Any questions? All right, I wish you well. Good luck. I'm not excited
Judge, you
about
need the
that.
review date.
Oh, I'm sorry. What time's the review hearing?
We could do that. You want early September? We could do September 9th.
Next September 9th will be your review hearing date. Hopefully you'll have done everything. That'll be at 8:30 in the morning, and then you'll do everything and you'll come back on that date. The prosecutor will move to dismiss. Okay? Best of luck. Benson, Nicholas Allen Benson. 25B1478001A and B.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Michael A. Carmen, 27384 on behalf of the defendant.
Good afternoon. So what are we doing on this one? Your name, sir?
Nicholas Benson.
So he's pleading to, let's see, the resist and obstruct is going to be dismissed, correct?
Yep, and reduced to a disorderly, and he's going to plead as charged with the driving unsuspended.
I see. Is that what you want to do, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you plead a disorderly person, possible penalties are up to 500 fines, 90 days jail, costs are all those. If you plead to that, and you plead to the driving on a suspended, which is punishable by up to 500 fines, 93 days jail, costs are all those, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss the resist and obstruct an officer. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
And did you sign, read, and understand an advice of rights form here today?
Yes, I
If you plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights, and we're not going to have a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
To the charged disorderly person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
To the charged driving on a suspended, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you operating a motor vehicle February 19 to 25 at or near 23307 Telegraph Road in this township of Brownstown?
Yes, I
Was your license suspended?
Yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
I am now. I wasn't at the time. I am now.
But you weren't then.
No.
To the charged disorderly person, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you on, at that location on that date and time?
Yes, I was.
What did you do that makes you guilty of disorderly person?
Officer was, I felt like he was gonna pull me over, so I pulled into the bar parking lot and I got out of my car. And when they came in, I went in the bathroom and, hid in the bathroom.
All right, so you did that to avoid.
I thought I was gonna get pulled over.
Did they tell you not to go inside?
No. They,
Where do we get the
I don't know what it was called. Your Honor, can I have one?
Yes.
So Mr. Benson, you, indicated that you saw the police behind you. Yes. Do you think they were attempting to pull you over? I thought there was, yes. Okay, and then you stopped your vehicle and exited? Yes. And went into a bar? Yes. And evasively. Okay, evasively, and, so there were other people at the bar? Yeah. And I guess was the public peace disrupted by the police having to chase you? Without question. So that's fine.
I'll accept your pleas. How's his record? I'm gonna just accept the plea to suspend, accept the plea to disorderly, dismiss the R&L. How's his record?
Got a few things out, Your Honor. He has a case pending that he anticipates probation for. He has.
Let's do
currently
this.
on probation.
Let's do this. I'm just gonna order a pre-sentence report, okay?
I should add that Ms. Boley Carter indicated she would not object to my request for fines and costs and for possibly community service in this matter. Mr. Benson is about to be on probation out of 2 different jurisdictions. Is that accurate, sir? Yes.
Well, I'm not saying I won't do that. You can remind me of that at sentence, but I'm gonna still order a pre-sentence report.
Okay.
And you wanna do the 16th, Heather?
Yes, yeah, that's a Brownstown, correct? Yeah, sorry,
Yes.
I had to check myself. Yeah, we can do the 16th.
Let's do the 16th at 8:45, okay? And you can go ahead then, and go down the hall, get your notice, and then go to probation where you'll be interviewed, okay, sir? Any questions?
Your Honor, we have a.
He also has a no insurance, by the way,
Yeah, I believe that's in the bill.
okay?
And Your Honor, he does have a companion case for Judge Hudson that the prosecutor dismissed as part of this global